GramacTalks. Be the light that guides, the courage that explores.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to GramacTalks. Today's episode is a little different. Normally on this podcast, we talk about perseverance, disability, faith, and personal growth. But today, I want to speak about something many people are feeling right now: uncertainty. Around the world, tensions and conflicts remind us that history is still unfolding, and sometimes it unfolds in painful ways. News headlines can fill our hearts with concern, sadness, and even fear. When we see suffering in the world, it raises difficult questions. Where is hope? Where is peace? And how should we respond? These are not new questions. During the dark days of World War II, when cities were under threat and people lived with constant uncertainty, a Christian thinker named C.S. Lewis spoke to the public through radio broadcasts. His words were not meant to explain every political event. Instead, they were meant to remind people of something deeper: that even when the world feels unstable, our character, our faith, and our hope must remain steady. And I believe that message still matters today. Because hope is not something we hold on to only when life is easy. Hope is something we hold on to when life is difficult. And faith teaches us that darkness never has the final word. In the Bible, we read in John that the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. And that verse reminds us that no matter how heavy the world may feel, light still exists. But hope does not mean ignoring suffering. War and conflict bring real pain to real people. Families are displaced. Communities are shaken. And lives are forever changed. And these realities deserve our compassion and our prayers. But hope gives us the strength to respond with wisdom instead of despair. Hope allows us to believe that peace is still worth pursuing. And as believers, we are called to be peacemakers. In the Beatitudes, Jesus said, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of God." And peacemaking is not always easy. Sometimes it means choosing patience when anger would be easier. Sometimes it means choosing compassion when division feels stronger. And sometimes it simply means choosing to pray, trusting that God is still working even when the outcome is uncertain. In my own life, living with cerebral palsy has taught me something about perseverance. There are moments when progress is slow, moments when challenges feel overwhelming, but perseverance teaches us to keep moving forward one step at a time. And the same principle applies to the world around us. See, human history has faced wars, crises, and struggles before. Yet again and again, we have found ways to rebuild, reconcile, and move toward a better future. That is why hope matters. Hope reminds us that tomorrow is still being written. And faith reminds us that God walks with us, even through the most difficult chapters of life. So, if you're listening today and the world feels uncertain, I want to encourage you all with this simple truth. Do not lose heart. Continue to seek wisdom. Continue to show kindness. And continue to pray for peace. Because even small acts of faith and compassion can shine like light in a dark place. And sometimes that light is exactly what someone else needs to see. This has been GramacTalks. Remember, be the light that guides, the courage that explores, and the faith that endures.
GramacTalks.